Hey everyone, it's Jordy aka MrJordilicious here, and welcome to the very first quick stream tip videos. So in these videos I wanted to focus on little things and quick tips to make sure that you can get the most out of your stream every time you hit that go live button. And the goal for these videos is to make it as easy and as simple as possible to follow along, so you don't have to spend a lot of time watching a very long, complicated video just to get the desired result. Now, of course, I want to start by saying that these are things the way that I do them. This is not like the ultimate perfect one-size-fits-all way, but I do think that most of these tips can be applied in general to most streamers. Now, if you like more of this content, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to ring the bell so you get a notification anytime a new video goes live. In this first video, I wanted to talk about how you can easily and automatically post across your Discord and Twitter whenever you go live on Twitch. So let's jump in on our PC and let's have a look on how we are going to achieve that. Okay, so we are here in the browser. The first thing you want to do is go to pingcord.xyz. That will give you this site. There you will log into Pingcord. You will have to use Discord for that, so I've already connected my Discord. If you haven't, then please be sure to sign in with your Discord account. And then once you've done that, you will see a list of all your servers. Now, I only manage one server, so that is, of course, the Delicious Hangout. And then from there, you want to go into the left, you're going to go to Twitch. And then you will see you have one available slot out of one total slot. With the free version of Pingcord, you can only have one integration like this, but for us, that is perfectly fine. So we're just going to go ahead and add new integration. And you will see the next window. Alright, so here you can see the Twitch integration. So first we're going to decide which channel we're going to ping. So for us, you will see a list of all the channels that you have on your Discord here. We're going to go into stream. And we're going to type the message that we're going to send whenever we are going live. So I already prepared something that I'm going to use. So it's going to be @everyone live. And then the stream title, the game, and of course the link. Here you can see all the variables that you can use. You can use channel display name, you can have a link of course to your Twitch channel, the title of your stream, and the game of your stream. And then you can of course link to a specific channel in your Discord, and you can mention a role as well. Once you've added the text that you want to show, you can see a little preview of what your message is eventually going to look like on your Discord. If you're happy with this, then you can go down into the last section of this page where you will enter of course your own Twitch URL. And with that we are done, save it, and then once we go back to the services page, click on Twitch, we can actually see that our integration is now live. So next time you're going to go live, you will get an automated message in the channel that you specified, announcing to everyone in your Discord that you are actually live. Okay, so that covers Discord. Next up is Twitter. For that we're going to go to ifttt.com. which is another free service. If you haven't already, be sure to sign up for the service. It's completely free. Just continue either with your Apple ID, your Google account, your Facebook account, or of course you can just sign up with your email address as well. Now I've already signed up, so once you've done that, you will come to this screen. Yours might look slightly different depending on how many services you will eventually connect. And before we actually can create an integration, we have to connect to a service. So to do that, you could click on your face over here, go to Create, and that is where we are going to make the actual automation. So you can see this service works with an if this, then that principle. Meaning that if something happens, something else will follow along with that. So to start that, we're going to click on the this button. We're going to look for Twitch. Click that. If you haven't connected your Twitch, you will see a screen here asking you to actually connect your Twitch to the IFTTT service. Please do that first, and then you will see this screen. Now what we want to do is we're going to start with new stream started by you. So this trigger fires every time you start streaming on Twitch. Click that, and then that is of course Twitter. So clicking this, again you might need to connect your Twitter account to IFTTT, so you can do that in the previous screen. And then we will do post a tweet. You can also choose to post a tweet with an image if you have a specific image you want to add to your going live tweet, but for now we're just going to go with post a tweet. And then here you can see the tweet text that is automatically filling in. And now streaming on Twitch, playing, game, and channel URL. Here you can have other ingredients as well, so you can have created at, you can have the game, channel name, stream preview, channel URL, and current viewers. If you want to add any of those ingredients, you can just click on it, and it will add it to the tweet as well. So this tweet you can fully customize to say whatever you want to say. Also, always mention your own channel name. You can add like hashtags, for instance, playing hashtag game would totally work, and it will actually create a hashtag of the game that you are playing. Of course, it doesn't work when you play a game that has a space in the name, for instance, just chatting, or The Legend of Zelda has many different words, then hashtags don't work. But if you're playing a game that has a single word in it, then these can actually work. So once you are done customizing your tweet text, just click create action, and then you are done. You can either receive notifications when this appless runs or not. I always turn that off because it's kind of annoying. If you want, you can also name the action, so whenever you come back to this site and you would have multiple actions, you know exactly which one it is that you want to either edit, delete, turn off, whatever it is. So you can name it, for instance, going live tweets. Press the finish button once you are done, and that's it. And now every time you're going live on Twitch, this service will automatically post a tweet to your profile indicating that you are live to all your followers. Now, as you saw, this was an easy and quick way to automate your tweets and your going live messages on Discord. But if you want to take things to the next level, here is a special pro tip just for you. Now, especially Twitter is a platform where a lot of messages are being sent by a lot of people at the same time. And if you want to stand out from those messages, it is important to make sure that you have fresh content every time you post something. So while these automated messages are definitely a good way to start, taking things to the next level means that you have to get a new message across every single time. So what I would suggest is start with those automated messages, but once you are familiarized yourself with streaming and you know when you're going live, make sure that you plan your tweets in. A good tool you can use for doing that is called TweetDeck. It's for free, it's easy, you log in with your existing Twitter account, and with that you can schedule messages to go live at a certain time. Now by doing this, what I would suggest is posting twice on the day that you are going live. Once, maybe 2 or 3 hours before going live, saying at what time you're going live, what game you're going to play and where people can find you. And then once more, once you are actually live, bringing people into your channel by posting the URL and again, what game you are playing at the time. And of course, with both of these tweets, try to use images that reflect your channel so people can more easily recognize that it is you that is actually posting them. And that's how you do it. It's pretty easy, pretty simple, but I do think sharing whenever you go live across a multitude of platforms is always a good way for people to know that you are actually live and to get into your channel. And again, this was the very first in a series of quick stream tutorials. If you have any questions about the way that we did things today, or if you have any questions about streaming in general that you want to see a video about, please leave it in the comments down below. Or if you want, you can always jump into my Discord or follow me on Twitter and ask any questions over there. Again, if you like this kind of video and you want to see more of these in the future, please leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for any notifications. And with that, I want to say thank you so much. Good luck streaming, good luck trying this out, and I'll hopefully see you again in the next stream tip video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'm MrJordilicious and you're delicious. See you next video.